So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Young throw going into the hands of Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Being chased out left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Here we go. Here we go.
Another run here with Sanders. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Tackle made by Tyree Wilson.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Young throwing complete there to Mingo. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. It's Young off play action. On the move to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Ready.
To throw on 2nd down is Young. Dancing to his left. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
They'll run with Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
38.
They'll try to throw now. Young eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Hayden Hurst from 6 yards away. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Here's Jacobs from the gun, and he loses the football a second time, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Second time in this first half now, Charles, that he's coughed up the football.
And both times, I think, they were in spots where he's got to think about covering up the ball. He's got to revert to his fundamentals in those practice drills where they carry it through traffic. He's not out in the open field where he can swing it a little bit, cover it up, and take care of it.
Out to his left. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. They'll run with Sanders up the middle to about the 26 here.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
To throw, Young. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and 1, here's Young. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping, and drag it to make sure he gets it done.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. An option handoff given to Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Well, the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you pant.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Panther touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick-6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. This is caught by Tucker. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, Griffith. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Back to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Continued struggles here in the 2nd quarter, and to me, you can pin a lot of them on an inability to convert 3rd downs. Add that most recent incompletion to the list of examples.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Here we
The
go.
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He's on his way. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
On first down, Griffith. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Griffith. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Following the interception, Young escaping the pressure right. That caught by Tremble. He can only get a yard after all that. It's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here is Young. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Young to throw it. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Young will set to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Blaster, 6. Blue striker. Black shot. Ready?
1st and 10, Young. And his throw is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
Red cycle. Cut.
Young. Open man is Mingo, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Red, yellow.
They'll throw again. Young. He completes this one to Mingo. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Ready.
On second down, Young. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
17. Ready.
Now here's Young. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Looking to throw, Young. Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
2 straight sacks have them backed up now for a 3rd and goal.
Ready, go.
Young to throw it. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Jonathan Mingo, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have opened the lead up to 30. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ready.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Ultra. Go ultra. Check, huh?
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Here's Johnny Hekker now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
19 tight. Go.
Off the play fake. Griffith. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Griffith. Got a man, it's Mayer. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Griffith. That's caught left side. Myers with it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Tucker hauls it in over the middle.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others.
And the Raiders go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Come on, set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at about the 14. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing on first down. Griffith. Here's Tucker, complete on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw. Griffith. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. He got 29 yards that time.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Looking to throw on second down. Griffith. His throw caught right around the 6.
And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth-quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line.
Nate Hobbs there to bring him down.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Here we go.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They run with Sanders off the option.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards.
And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Lions.
On first down, Griffith.
Open man is Tucker.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On first and 10, Griffith.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
Throwing again, Griffith.
The connection with his running back, Josh Jacobs.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
To throw on second down, Griffith. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now this likely a must-have, 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw. Griffith. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
But when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it. Forget the field goal kicker. He doesn't matter.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
They'll look to throw. He's got it. So they convert to 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. But still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Ready, play.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
That throw by Young incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. They just got to throw this one away.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Here we go.
Here's 3rd and 9.
It's Young off play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here's Johnny Hekker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
This is 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Griffith. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Back to throw. Griffith.
Able to connect with Jacobs.
And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe.
What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense.